Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the foot.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, it should be a highly compelling matchup here tonight. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt believes he has definite advantages when it comes to the grappling, and there's no questioning his ground game. He'll pull guard, whatever it takes.
You know what I love about him is that for as good as he is in the Jiu-Jitsu, he's more Jacare than Andre Galvão. Because Andre Galvão was a tremendous grappler, but it never translated. Jacare was able to get enough striking to make him more dangerous. That's this guy. This guy can strike just enough to make you take notice, and then he takes you down. And once you're down, you're in trouble. He's a tremendous fighter, tremendous grappler, but fighter just enough to make you have to respect that standard.
And still in terms of the training, focused on the jiu-jitsu maintenance, right? Obviously the striking improvements have been prioritized, but maintaining the high-level jiu-jitsu that got him to the big show. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jon Lord Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Chase the Dream Hooper!
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, here we go, folks. Round 1 is upon us, and when you are a kickboxer at this level, you throw caution to the wind. But in a matchup like this, with the fear of the takedown, perhaps that'll give him a little bit of pause.
He's going to have to be comfortable. He's going to have to be patient, John. If he overextends himself in the least, he is going to get taken down, and he is going to get strangled. He has never been in the octagon with anyone that possessed this type of grappling skills. He is going to be tested tonight, but if he passes this test, we truly are looking at a future contender in the UFC.
Beautiful combination of punches to the head. He gets tagged again.
Lands a quick jab. Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. His misses are entertaining.
Oh, nice. Nice. He's got him in the clinch once again.
Hands on your face. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Straight punch.
It won't take many of those. Oh, he separates from the clinch. Massive flying knee. Look at him chopping the wood. Chopping the wood with those leg kicks. Wow. Actually got the takedown.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Just got to be careful here. Changing the position.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
10 seconds now in round one. Round two next.
Stop! Nice job last round. Let's take a deep breath and relax. All right, this next round, we want to do the same thing. Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're in your world.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Push kick there to the body.
Again, that body kick is going to really take effect on him. And it won't take very long.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. Oh, right into mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. 3 minutes and change to go in round two. Oh, not at all where he wants to be now as he gets flattened on his back. All right, half guard form here and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Oh!
Takedown defense holds up. And now some separation. 90 seconds to go. Tries the flying knee to no avail. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, no pad on the foot. That's a solid kick right there. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, that was a really nice takedown. Great defense by this fighter.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
No. 10 minutes in the books.
Stop. Okay, that round did not look good at all. He's taking you down way too easy. Okay? Commit to the sprawl, son.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Lands a quick jab.
Single leg takedown is good. Takes his back now.
Nice transition.
And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Straight right is there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Nice defense to block the elbow. Ooh.
Nice right hand. Another big takedown.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. He's got to be careful here.
Might get the TKO here. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Making all these shots count. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in the jiu-jitsu guy's guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Okay. That was a good round. But we got to put him away here. Let's not try to punish him with ground and pound. Let's just take that submission and get out of here. This fight should have been over already.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Oh, leg kicks. Stats in that department starting to pile up. And he caught the kick. Oh, there it is. Dump City catches the kick and promptly counters with that takedown. Great timing, great recognition of seeing the kick coming and turning it into your offense. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Good, solid strike on the ground. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to...
Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce. Oh, Darce choke, locked and loaded. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. See on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You could tell by his eyes. He's taking peeks. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there.
Beautiful leg kick land.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Under a minute now to go. Feels like the beginning of the end.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Oh, he might get finished here.
You gotta dig deep here.
Man, the takedowns have come in bunches tonight, and there is another one. That was his strategy coming in. He has executed to perfection tonight.
It never works out perfectly. But today, it seems to be going as great as it can be. I know the takedowns don't look beautiful. They don't look perfect. But it doesn't matter. He's a submission guy. All he needs to do is get you to the ground.
Right.
So even if it looks a little bit bad being there, he is accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's to make you grapple with him.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to...
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, trying to pass here as Glover Teixeira might...
Darce, yep, he's trying to hit the Darce here. Oh, my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight.
Oh, he got out! Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight. Yeah,
both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your... Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Heel hook looks tight.
He should be defending right now.
How did he get out again?
I have no idea how this guy has not tapped yet.
Nice front kick there. All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch on.
Bill right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it?
Oh! That'll do it! Oh! Woo! With a huge win tonight!
Oh, boy!
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, John Lord Silva!
Well, could you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.
All right, so here's the Ultimate Fighter veteran, Alex Caceres. Bruce Leroy out of Miami, Florida, has been on this roster since 2011. A lot of big wins over the years to his credit. Steven Peterson, Chase Hooper, Daniel Pineda. Who could forget the TKO of Julian Erosa? Certainly, if there has been one knock on Alex Caceres, when he has gotten to the elite fights, Giga Chikadze, Yair Rodriguez, he has been one step short. But this is a 5-tool player. He's a hard guy to mimic in training. He's a little bit unorthodox. Tremendous appetite for mixed martial arts knowledge. Has his own garden, eats cleanly, and that has allowed him to realize great career success and longevity here in the UFC. Yeah, well, you can argue in terms of prospects coming up in this division, this man is as well-rounded as any fighter in the weight class. Tonight believes he'll have the striking advantage, but not afraid to grapple if the fight goes to the ground as well.
Well, when you possess that type of skill, when you have all the abilities, you're not afraid of where the fight goes. This man believes that he's just better, and he has proven that every time he stepped into the octagon. He is well-rounded, and many say it, but this kid is well-rounded, and he has shown it in his octagon appearance.
Yeah, comes from a great camp, gets a lot of different looks, and health is wealth. When he's been healthy, he's looked like one of the best fighters in this division. All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kai.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. Proudly repping the 305, Miami, Florida, USA. Here is Alex Caceres as we get this round underway. The submissions have started to pile up for this man of late. He has been on the UFC roster dating to 2011, and every time this man has been left for dead or counted out, he has responded to that rallying cry. Has another opportunity to do just that here tonight. Moving to his left now.
That's a big strike right there.
Ooh-wee. I don't do that as well as you do. But man, he's coming out swinging tonight.
He is bringing the heat. This dude is trying to end this night early.
Can you give us some
Ooh-wee.
So good.
Nice sitting back fist there. Big elbow lands around the side of the guard.
Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Massive head kick. Just out of range with that strike. All right, so he lands another hook there. He's fallen in love with that strike, but when you continue to land at this type of clip, why get away from it?
Why not? Why not fall in love with a punch that can't miss? He cannot miss with this hook. He's doing a good job of setting it up, baiting out a jab.
Bringing it over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good.
Oh, my God.
Oh, these guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides. Oh!
Oh, my goodness. He went high on that one.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that figure. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Excellent ground and pound there by Caceres. Round 2 is next. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the cut on his forehead, sustained in that round. The cut man has 60 seconds now to close it up and try to prevent it from becoming an issue here moving forward.
We're going to be smart. I want you to cut angles.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Timely deep. Let's see if he can finish. And how much more can he take?
In the half guard.
All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you'd like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here? What?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, and somehow
his opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Beautiful diving strike lands.
Like that! Like that!
Great job landing the strike from his back.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of...
Oh, watch guillotine here.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Caceres is in half guard. And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. 20 seconds left.
Oh, it's not bad. You gotta grab him. You gotta recover. Oh! Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, huge Superman punch. 10 minutes in the can. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Caceres is bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, let us now take a look back at some of the replays, Daniel, from that previous round. And he certainly has the hands and the feet going tonight as he caused a cut there in that previous round.
A lot of times you can't even dream this stuff up, where you fight this well. He has done everything right, and he opened up a massive cut over his opponent's eyes. And now you start to see the blood leak down into the eye, limiting his ability to try to slow him down.
All right, we will see how much that bleeding has stopped as we get ready. Oh, maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut range.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands,
Oh, with authority, the body.
Hurt him again. He is getting lit up right now, John.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Nice punch to the head. Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Oh, he's got him hurt badly now.
This is a crazy high pace.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Back to the feet now. We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
He passed the half guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, big shots here. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep. Gotta be careful here. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Oh, he's got his back.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the end of the round. What a fight we've got, man. I mean, multiple knockdowns. And how about the beard on that one fighter, huh?
How is he even still standing?
I don't know.
How is he still standing? How is he still eating these strikes like Skittles? I mean, this dude should be out. Most people in the world would be done, but he continues to press forward and continues to fight. It is unreal to witness.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt him bad.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Now he's going full mount.
You need to fight back.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Caceres. Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Well, no feeling out process tonight.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Oh, he's landed a... Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We get the official decision with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 13 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
Well, you had to feel good for the action man Chris Curtis when he finally signed with the UFC in 2021. Some doubt had started to creep in, right? He was 26-8 at the time, but clearly the action man Chris Curtis belongs in the big show. Well-rounded player, undeniable power in both of his hands, great striking defense as well. There have been some weird circumstances in his career, the Kelvin Gastelum fight, but ultimately Chris Curtis believes he's one of the best middleweights in the world. Most of his peers believe in that statement as well. Now's the chance to prove it. We'll see what Curtis does. On April 13, 2013, he upset Uriah Hall to win the Ultimate Fighter. 6 years later, he challenged for interim UFC middleweight gold. Unable to finish the job that night, but a valuable 25-minute exchange there with Israel Adesanya. One of the best title fights we have ever seen. And now Gastelum trying to rebuild and get back to the top of the heap.
And it starts today. The journey back to the top starts at level 1. And Kelvin Gastelum will embrace that. He will look at it and he will say, I am up to this journey. I'm up to the fight. I'm up to the uphill battle. I am up for the preparation of trying to become a champion. It's been a sole goal for Gastelum, and he will do everything in his power, starting tonight, to put himself back in a UFC championship fight.
Kelvin Gastelum. He is ready to go. So are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chris Action Man Cortez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Kelvin Gastelum.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, we are back at Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. As many of you know, this has become a very special building and destination for UFC athletes. Back in the day, it was Fight Island. Now it's just Abu Dhabi, but special nonetheless. And we expect a lot of high-level action inside that octagon here tonight. Oh, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. So both guys landing at will here. Good action early. Gets caught by that straight hand. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, I hate to be the punch counter tonight. That smooth Gastelum boxing on full display here, DC. I know he's a collegiate wrestler, a guy who was a grappler. Striking has really improved leaps and bounds since he crossed into the UFC. Midway through round one. And that one certainly found the target. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Working from the top here. Pretty good grounded pound here by Gastelum. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
He passes the half.
The action man, Chris Curtis, is back in full go. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Now let's get a full pass. Let's get a full pass.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. We might get a stoppage here soon. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor.
Oh.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, buddy. Sit back, relax, and breathe. Listen to me now. You're getting sloppy with those takedowns, okay? I don't want you just going blindly with the takedown.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Second round here. Clipped him with the right hand there. Oh, big left hand from Kelvin Gastelum. He came into the UFC with a whole lot of power, but it's really been honed by Hopper there at Kings MMA. Gastelum Gastelum as confident in his striking as he has ever been entering the octagon here tonight.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
Oh, big left.
Oh, lands a big elbow. Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Back him out now. Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Gastelum.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Just over 2 minutes here to go in round 2. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep.
Oh!
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. The fighters separate.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this fight.
Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Final seconds here of round 2. Oh, what a way to end the round. Saved by the bell. He got stung by a huge shot right before the horn, and now a little bit gingerly, he makes his way back to the stool, and he's only got 60 seconds to recover here, so we'll see if his corner physically, mentally can keep this fighter in the fight. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see.
Oh, man, as effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Beautiful right punch, follows it up with the left. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV.
Beautiful shot to the head from the clinch here.
Oh, huge knee! Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Drops down inside the now quote.
He's gonna tag off on him.
Looks like a pretty good attempt here. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Take that.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Gastelum's in half guard. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle. Oh, he's wobbling now.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Curtis gets back up again. 1 minute to go in the round.
Oh, he hurt it bad.
So the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
And it looks as though he is going to allow the fighter to continue. So a nice pop from the crowd as that decision is made. He's got to go for it now, though.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ringside position has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely. And I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. So what a round it was. One guy gets knocked down, then the other fighter answers. I think both of them are going to enjoy this 60-second breather on the stool.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And that's exactly what we saw in the previous round. One guy gets knocked down, he gets up. Other guy gets knocked down, he gets up even better. You stagger when you're getting up, I'll stagger all the way across the octagon, but I will get myself back composed and be ready to fight you again.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Curtis gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed. Back to the feet. Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood and a lot of it as his opponent continues to... Holy smokes! I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 49 seconds of round #4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Chris Action Man Cortez.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And got to be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.
is, for my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. All right, so here is this defensively gifted fighter, and certainly has some offense as well, but more often than not, that offense is set up by his sound defense. He uses movement beautifully, uses his defense to create offensive angles. This guy can stick and move with the best of the man, and even when you think you have him in a bad position, more often than not, swivels that head off of the center line and counters you right in the jaw. So an outstanding defensive striker, very good counterattacks, and a very interesting matchup in front of him tonight. Here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tatsuro Taira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jonathan Dragon Martinez.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, it is a far jaunt from the U.S. to Abu Dhabi, but this has become a very special backdrop. Great to be with you tonight as we broadcast live from the new Etihad Arena, which has witnessed a lot of UFC history up until this point. In theory, plenty more where that came from here tonight. Head kick! Oh, right hand gets up to block it. Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Getting him out here.
Nice positional control here.
He's isolating an arm. He's got it isolated. This has got to be it. This fight is over.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar. Great job landing from the top position.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
He let him step over to the crucifix. Big ground and pound.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. He is getting lit up. His face already has a big old cut on the side.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control.
Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, that is going to do it. That's going to do it. As many star points as you could produce. Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
We go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Tatsuro Taira.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
Oh, well, this dude is an absolute marauder, high-level wrestler, and when he is at his suffocating best, punishing UFC fighters on the canvas, looks like he might be able to make a real concerted world title run, at least to me.
You know, not many guys can use that skill set almost singularly. We saw Khabib Nurmagomedov early in his career essentially just wrestle and dominate people. And that is the approach that this young man is taking. He is so good at getting in your face and making you work. You got to be preemptive. You cannot allow him to grab your leg. If you get your leg, you're going down. You got to be moving. You got to stay on your feet, because this guy, if you get your leg, he's like a dog on a bone, and it's that single leg, a thing of beauty.
And he basically guaranteed a finish here tonight. Certainly believes the takedown is going to be there, and we will not be surprised if he goes for one.
Well, John, is that in the matchup, or is that in his belief in his skill set that he's going to finish this fight? Unreal.
All right, DC, should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. I know you, as a high-level wrestler and Olympian yourself, are always curious to see guys who wrestled collegiately on this level now apply their trade in the UFC.
You know, you look at this guy and you think about his past. You think about his background, how he has been trained from his youth to be here. Even though he understood he wanted to be a mixed martial artist, his dad knew that he had to wrestle. And that wrestling took him through college, and it leads him to the UFC. That is why you see him approach fights the way that he does. It's been embedded in this kid. And if he can continue to evolve his entire mixed martial arts game to match his wrestling level, he's hell on wheels. He's shown that to this point.
And one thing he has focused on is being more active when he does get the fight to the ground. So perhaps we'll see an uptick in the ground and pound here tonight as this high-level wrestler gets back to work. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tagir Ulanbekov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander the Great Ape Hernandez.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, it may not be tabbed Fight Island any longer, but it is still a major destination for the UFC. Great to be with you tonight from the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi, where a lot of high-level fighters are set to compete.
It's going to be a great night. Every time we come here to Abu Dhabi, the fights are absolutely fantastic. Let's see if the fight tonight can live up to what we have seen up to this point from this arena.
Ulanbekov gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, so now we see some dirty boxing in the clinch. And DC, this has certainly been a big trademark of your success, just finding a home for those punches in these clinch situations.
This is where I live. I love fighting in the clinch and landing those strikes. There are so many small spaces where you can land really, really good punches.
Making all these shots count.
It's okay. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Trying to set up a choke here.
Yup, that
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Lands with the ground and pound. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to fix his technique.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Push kick there to the body. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Hey, hands up. Protect your face.
Under a minute now to go round one. Ulanbekov's in half guard now.
Get that wrist control.
Oh, he's got a choke.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, submission defense holds up again.
It's on point. He's constantly under attack, and he just constantly bats away these submission attempts back to back. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Round two straight ahead. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, big overhand.
guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
Overhand right. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Caught that kick there. Left hook, yeah.
Oh, he caught the kick. And now he'll counter with a takedown. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Attempting an armbar here. Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes' obituaries, man. I always think they're done. It surprised me. Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
And there's a takedown attempt. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, that right hand barely missed there. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
1 minute to go in round 2.
Guillotine jump. You better protect your neck when you're fighting this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in. But if he wants to finish, he's got to lock that guard and drive his hips up into his opponent.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Okay. Not a bad round. Not a bad round, but you got to set up those kicks. You just can't throw them out. You got to set them up. Put some jabs in front of you. Okay? Jab.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets the advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC. Good stick. Oh, nice elbow.
Takedown defense is there. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Nice block. They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and they got right to the target.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good.
Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He's got to be careful here.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Ulanbekov's eye is starting to swell shut. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Ulanbekov, ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Yep, got
got to be very careful there.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Ulanbekov.
He's in the mount.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ulanbekov.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Oh, beautifully placed and timed kick there by Ulanbekov. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Oh, nice level change.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to structure your way back to the story.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Nice straight right lands. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Shooting for the takedown here. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough fights.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find the final shot. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Ulanbekov. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. Oh, he's out. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Massive shot from the top.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Ulanbekov getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Let's go. We got to scramble here.
Nicely done. Gonna Try to take his opponents back here, and he does. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the end of the round, and what a round it was for him. 2 knockdowns there. I'm not sure if the opposite corner's going to throw in the towel, if the doctor's going to come in, but he is hurting for certain.
I mean, they've got to look at it, right? They've got to look at their fighter, and sometimes you have to save your fighter from himself.
Right.
He's always going to get up. He showed that, but he has been outclassed in round number 1. He has to either change something or show his coaches that he is going to do something different, or they can't sit him back out there.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round forthcoming.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 6 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexander the Great Ape Hernandez!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Eddie Alvarez has graced the octagon. He is ready to go. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, the Underground King, Eddie Alvarez.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here he is, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. You wonder if he could sell out this arena by himself. A lot of these people are here to see him here tonight, and he has been off to the races in the UFC thus far. Began his career with a couple of wins, both of them producing finishes and bonuses. But now there's an uptick in competition. Now the stylistic challenges get stiffer, and as humbly as Paddy could say it, my game is ready. I have not been resting on my laurels. I've been going to Justin Flores and training my judo in California. I'm bouncing around getting the best looks. You're going to see a totally different version of Paddy Pimblett tonight. Good straight hand there by Pimblett. All right, so a big moment for him. Here's against the clinch with relative ease. Now we'll see what he can do from this position to potentially get a more advantageous position.
Well, he wants to wear him down.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Elbow to the head there by Pimblett. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Big ground and pound.
Oh, right into mount. This is a terrible position.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, big shots raining down. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. Nice defense there. Huge block. Alvarez is now dealing with a cheek cut. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, effective strike from the clinch there by the Underground King.
He's got great. Threw a fine knee to the head. No, he is on beat shape right now. He's seeing Tweetsburg over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh!
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Pimblett's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cutman in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Pimblett. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over.
Huge shots being landed on both sides. Job to hurting here. Pimblett goes for the clinch here, and this is just a means by which to recover. He is stunned. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys... Oh, hurt him again!
Just over 3 minutes to go. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Pretty good elbow there to the body by Pimblett. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the... He's in a lot of trouble now. This is where he wants to be. That was nice.
All right, has the guard closed here. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his... Pimblett's trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
This has got to be the end of the fight.
Desperate moment, no way, he got out!
Well, he did a really good job. He turned left to cause an action, forced himself going right. He gave up the mount position, but being mounted is much better than being stuck in a deep triangle.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Eddie Alvarez. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Alvarez gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively. Back to his feet. He's in real trouble now. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, looking for the submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound. If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
And now he's got the back. Pimblett's back in full mount.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Lands an elbow there. Nice job by Paddy Pimblett.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Pimblett's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
That'll do it!
Goodness!
Unbelievable. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 7 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions